Good evening to Armoury TV. Hope everyone's well. Tonight I am joined by King. How are you, King?
I'm good. It's been
Good.
a weird day, but we're here now.
Yeah, it's been a very weird day. We're not going to talk about the Tuchel situation
Yeah,
at all. I've covered that plenty earlier. Go and check out Full Time Sports Network for the video there. We had some great people talking about it and different opinions and stuff like that. But big up to everyone that tuned in for that. We've got some comments. There's Tony. Looking forward to tomorrow. Yes, we're definitely get into the game for tomorrow. So, Okay, so we're basically playing FC Zurich tomorrow.
yeah,
5:45 kickoff, I believe.
yeah.
What are your expectations for the game?
I'm expecting us to win this game with
Yeah,
quite a margin, and the reason is not that I'm underestimating Zurich, but last year the team that they had and the manager that they have is not the same, and they've
yeah,
been struggling a lot this season in the league. I think
yeah,
they are in the bottom half, if I'm not wrong.
yeah.
Yeah, so I expect us to win. I hope that we will see the likes of Fabio Vieira and Marquinhos. I'm
Yeah,
I'm really like excited to see what they can bring.
yeah,
So overall, I'm looking forward to the game. I'm not usually the biggest fan of Europa League, but this season I want us to win it. I mean, if we're gonna
yeah,
be in it, let's win it. You know, Arsenal think we only have two European titles, the Cup Winner Cups. We won it
yeah,
twice, if I'm not wrong.
yeah.
So yeah, we need to improve on that. And why not start with the Europa League?
Okay, so you're expecting a win, an easy win tomorrow,
Yeah,
basically. Yeah.
probably
All right. Well, what I'm
four
going
or
to do, I'm
five.
going to quick. Yeah, I'm just going to share the screen that I've got because I've literally got nothing set up for this.
Right?
Tony, bless him, has been trying to help me find some people to actually help me on this show, and I'm like, okay, I'll just try and wing it myself. So these are expected lineups that we got here. So you've got FC Zurich. The only person I actually know in the whole lineup of FC Zurich is Blerim Dzamali. Literally the only one. So I'm not. Who's their coach now? Franco Foda. Don't even know him. I think he was a
Yeah,
midfielder, as far as I remember. We're going to go into their form, which I did find I could do earlier. Yep, there's Zurich's. There we go. Right, so they've lost their last two league games, which was 2-1 to Lugano and, well, Basel. Obviously, they're the best team in Switzerland anyway, pretty much. So, and then they beat Hearts, but that doesn't really tell you much. There's a thing called the Schweizer Cup. Don't know what that is, but they beat someone called FC Sham. Are they making
wow.
these names up here? And then back in August, they drew with someone called Winterfur. Are they seriously making these names up? Linfield, I know those. They beat them 3-0. But there's nothing there that says to you, oh, wow, they're going to be a surprise team. And obviously, we know Arsenal's, but we will go into Arsenal's recent results. Obviously, we just lost 3-1 to United. But obviously, 5-game unbeaten run before that. Let's go into Arsenal's predicted lineups. Let's see how
Yeah,
much you're going to disagree or agree with these. So this is what SofaScore are going with. They're going with Matt Turner in goal, Tierney left back, Gabriel, Holding, Tomiyasu, Xhaka, Lokonga, Martinelli, Fabio Vieira, Saka, and Eddie up front. What do you think of that lineup?
yeah. I think that Cedric will play, and Gabriel Magalhaes will probably be rested, and I think Tomiyasu will play centre back with Rob Holding. Yeah, he does play left centre back for Japan, so I think that's probably it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if Marquinhos starts. I'm not sure if it's the heart of me speaking more than the mind,
yeah,
but I
yeah,
would like to see him start and not Saka.
yeah. That the I I think we could get away with resting most of the players. Saka definitely needs a rest for me. Gabriel, I don't know. Would I want to take both of them out the
Update
centre?
on Smith Rowe. Is he injured? Is he?
I will. You
Has
know
he been
what?
training?
I can see if we can find out. But with the Gabriel situation, I don't know if I want to keep playing him, but then I wouldn't want to take both the centre backs out either. That's a tricky one for me. I don't know.
Just thinking about squad harmony. I feel
Yeah,
like
exactly.
players like your Cedric, if we're gonna keep them there, they need to play to keep the mood up.
Yeah, let's go for the training pictures here. See if there's any. Let's have a look. So no Smith Rowe there. No there. I've got 19 photos to look at. So give me 2 seconds. I'll see if I can see him in the background or anywhere. But Turner's in goal with Holding on the same team there. So that suggests something there. Fabio Vieira, Marquinhos, and Martinelli in the same team. That's interesting for me. But no Smith Rowe, so I can see. Just want to say hi to Emma. Hope you're doing well, Emma. But yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't look like it, to be honest. Is that concerning for you that Smith Rowe is out injured again?
Yes, it's very concerning because the biggest reason why Smith Rowe is not a starter for Arsenal is not ability-wise. It's not his potential. It's down to him not being available enough, and he is kind of getting into that Jack Wilshere bracket where lots of potential, have had good spells, but he's starting to get way too many muscle injuries.
Yeah.
And it's not good. Not good. I'm worried.
Okay, so I'm just going to comment very quickly on this one. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Yeah. That was a nice comment.
That's lovely. That's very nice. Thank you. Thank you ever so much, Arthur Bushby. That's very nice of you. Right, King, what is your first 11? Let's just start with your goalkeeper. Who are we going to go with from goal?
Yeah, I would go with Martana. I would want to see what he can do. Because the thing is this as well. You don't expect your goalkeeper to get injured, but we've seen it in the past. We've seen Leno get injured. We've seen Ramsdale get injured. So it's important that your second keeper gets games, so it's not rusty.
Yeah. Right back. Who are we going with?
Yeah, I would go with Cedric.
Yeah. Centre back partnership. Who are we going with?
Tomiyasu and Holding.
Okay. Left back. Tierney. Okay, so what kind of formation are you going to stick with in midfield? Are you going with the normal formation that we normally have?
Yeah, I think we play more like a 4-3-3 now.
Yeah.
Kind of one defense.
Yeah.
More to number 8.
Yeah.
Do you think it's too risky to start Matt Smith with Fabio Vieira?
Away from home, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's probably something we could do at home. I don't think that's a good idea doing it away, personally. That's nothing bad to say about Matt. Matt's a very good talent, but it's just yes, FC Zurich are very bad. But to be honest, I've seen shocks before when we all expected nothing out of a team and they perform a shock against you. So I think it's just too much of a risk.
Yeah, so I'll probably go with midfield with Sambi, Granit, and Fabio Vieira then.
Yeah, and I'm guessing you're going Marquinhos, I'm right?
Yeah. I want to see him.
Who on the left? Martinelli?
Yeah, I will go with Martinelli.
And then who up front?
Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't think I can even differ from your team, to be honest. I can't think of anything really to differ. Part of me would like to see Lino Sousa. That's the only person I'd probably like to see from our youth setup.
Yeah.
Because he has got talent. And with Martinelli in front of him, I think he'd be well protected. So maybe I'd give him a shot. But yeah, other than that, we've literally got two good goalkeepers, Turner and Ramsdale.
Yeah.
Cole Hines not too bad. He had a decent season at Reading last season, so I'm guessing he's our third choice at the moment. So, you know, if he really wants to rest all of them, maybe Cole Hines would be okay as well to go in goal. But Eddie's got to start this one because, you know, Jesus needs to break. There's just nothing else really. Come to Leeds, get spanking. Thank you, Arthur. That's very nice.
That explains a lot.
Tony, I don't want to see Sack on the pitch or bench. Give him a rest. Yeah.
We should be able to. But this is also the problem with the window we had. So let's say if we would have bought, let's say, Nesto and Douglas Luiz, then Martinelli rest, Xhaka rest, because them two would have been good enough to play in this game.
Yeah.
But this is the problem now, because the squad is thin. Yes, we have a lot of versatile players, but just because we have versatile players doesn't mean that the squad is big enough, because you still have to put out an 11 that's strong enough to be able to win. And this is where, you know, ideally, you wouldn't want to play a Martinelli in this game. You would want to rest him so he could play against Everton. Is it on Saturday or Sunday?
Yeah. Just want to say big up to Amandi.
Yeah, big up to Amandi. He's doing a great job at the Man United agenda. Make sure you subscribe to their channel.
Exactly. Yeah. Big up to you though, mate. You're awesome. Jesus is tremendous. He was such a nuisance versus. Yeah, he was a nuisance. But yeah, just my concern is the goal. You know, we need to score goals. We need to score more. We need to be more clinical in front of goal. And yeah, just awesome guy. So, score predictions. What are you going for?
Said 5-0 on Tom's show, so I'll stick to 5-0.
Okay.
This is no disrespect to Zurich, but from what I've done, the digging I've done, like the team they had last year and this year is not the same team, and it's not the same manager, and they're doing very badly right now. So I think we'll win easily.
Yeah, exactly. And Tony's saying here, the game is made for Eddie. Exactly. It is made for Eddie. This is perfect for him right now. He needs it. My score predictions, and anyone that wants to get in the comments, more than welcome to add yours, and I'll shout them out. I don't think we're going to get a clean sheet. I really don't. I'm going to go with 4-1.
Yeah.
Now that's me being quite nice. I think it could be absolute. It could be 7-1. FC Zurich are normally well known for being a very good Switzerland team, but at the moment they are absolutely awful. Tony going for okay. Tony said should be 5-0 to Arsenal, but I'm seeing 1-0 and a lot of sweating from Tony. Big up to Tony, big up to you. Thanks for helping with all this and stuff, and earlier as well. But yeah. Oh, here we go. What's somebody saying here? If you can balance your attacking probing high levels with more defensive insurance and respect of the block, you'll be 10 times. Yeah.
100%. I hear that a lot. And we saw that against Man United, where we were too naive in the second half. And for me, just quickly, I know this is not about that game, but when you play away from home, if you're 1-1 up against the top 6 side, just sit back. Especially when you're leading the league. Like, you don't have to win.
No.
There's nothing wrong with a 1-1 draw away from home against Man United.
I'd take a draw.
Yeah,
I would have
100%.
happily taken a draw from you because it's Old Trafford. I don't care how bad people's perceptions want to be of United at the moment, but you'd still take a draw at United. Of course
Listen, you
would.
saw that stat. When they 1-0 up in halftime, they've never
Exactly.
lost. Like
Exactly.
you don't joke around with that kind of stats. And it's
No.
over 400 games. It's not like 10 games or 20 or 100. It's over 400 games.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to be more tactical for me.
And there have been worse Man Uniteds in that era.
Yeah.
Where they could have lost. So
Yeah.
I would have. I'm with you, mate. To be honest, big up to DJ Damos. I know he's a regular on here. He's just saying, can win with our first team, but I don't want us to use it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Monday saying should be a comfortable win. Excited to see Vieira. I've been excited for years.
Yeah, so excited. He's the player I'm looking forward most to see because he's such a good talent, and I think it's going to surprise a lot of Arsenal fans.
I tell you something, and I'm to be honest, I'm kind of glad Moss isn't joined us, to be honest, because this is something that I can see happening. Vieira is going to be better than Odegaard.
Yeah.
Now, I can't. Is your theory similar to mine, where Odegaard can play obviously attacking midfield, but he's quite good just as a centre midfielder himself anyway?
Yeah.
So could you see them both playing together? Because I could personally.
I could see Vieira playing that new Xhaka role, where Xhaka is very attacking because he's technically better than Granit. His finishing is better than Granit, and he's more mobile than Granit. So, I've always thought that the longer the season gets, the higher the chance are that he will play there. The only issue is that Arteta loves Granit Xhaka. He's his favorite player at Arsenal. And I think it's a bigger chance Odegaard, even though he's captain, being benched than Granit. But I agree with you. I think Odegaard is better as a central midfielder than attacking.
Yeah.
I quite see him more as a... Do you remember Xavi for Barcelona?
Yeah.
Where he used to dictate the game in the middle, where Iniesta was more the attacking, or Deco were more the attacking midfielders.
Yeah.
And he was more the one who took the ball from defense up to the middle, and then the rest did the rest. Because I think Odegaard is very smart. He finds those pockets. He's technically good. It's just not very effective in the final third.
Yeah,
yet.
Exactly. But Vieira is... I've seen him for 3 years, and he's just got this ability to, he's not making any effort, but then all of a sudden this pass, just like what he did on Sunday, was just sublime, and it looks so effortless. But it was such a great pass, such great vision, and he's honestly such a talent. That guy is. Yeah, I'm excited. Damos saying here, if you know you're capable of winning, why settle for the draw? I do get that, but it's
the thing is this, Damos. In football, momentum is key.
Yeah.
We had 5 wins out of 5. We were leading the league. If we got a draw, Man City had draw, Liverpool had draw, we would not lost any points to our competitors. And it's away from home, in a place where we've struggled for decades. So a draw against Man United at home, it's not bad. Or you just sit back and you try and counter instead and give the ball to Man United instead.
Yeah. Exactly. Amondi saying, great discussion, guys, up the Armoury. Thanks, Amondi. I'm sure that's hard for you to say as well, to be honest. But big up to you. It's mainly thanks to King. Amondi. Yeah, it's big up to King, to be honest, for joining me, because it was otherwise just me by myself. So we're in zero discussion. Yes, Amondi Vieira was showing tiny flashes against you on Sunday. I want to see him see him start. Exactly. Tony agreeing with me there on Vieira. What's Monday saying here? No, Damos. Looking for overloads in midfield, left you exposed at the back. Look at the space opened up. Yeah, exactly. You see, I'm agreeing with a United fan here. But we were so silly on Sunday, personally. I would have just...
If Man City can't afford to play with that high line against Man United, then Arsenal can't afford it.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's... So are you watching the game tomorrow?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, probably me as well, if I can, lost. Oh, hang on, Damos is coming back. I hear you guys, but although we're top, the bubble will burst soon, so perhaps it was a case of grabbing as many points whilst the opportunity is there. But I agree with you, it was a gamble. Yeah, it was a gamble that unfortunately didn't pay off. I think there's a funny enough, and not a lot of people have mentioned it, there's a bigger problem we've got coming in 2 games. 2 games time. Not the Everton one, the Brentford away. Yeah. I'm more worried about that than I was against United. And that's no disrespect to United at all, because I was expecting a draw or a defeat at United anyway. But Brentford, if we lose that is scary.
Yeah.
Because
I'm worried. And the form Ivan Toney is in, we know he likes to show up against the big 6 and prove that he's good enough to play in any of those teams. And Brentford's home crowd is electric. It's going to be a very tough game. And that will tell a lot about the squad and the players and the manager. If we go and we win away against Brentford, then that will send a good message.
It will shock me because I don't know who said it. Someone put it on Twitter, I think, and they said, what are you expecting out of the next 2 games? And I said 4. And they were, why? And I says, well, Everton, that's going to be a tricky win. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be tricky. But the Brentford one, I'd take a draw right now from Brentford. I'd be happy. Would you be happy with 4 points from those 2 games?
I would. It's hard one. I wouldn't be unhappy.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Obviously, 6 points would make me happier, but I wouldn't be disappointed if we play well and we get a draw against Brentford and we win against Everton. It's one of those, like, you can take it. But for me, because we lost against Man United, Arteta now has to overachieve in certain games.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, because I wouldn't have been surprised with a defeat at United, but I would have been happy with a draw. So now we've kind of lost a point now. So yeah, we kind of need to gain that one back. The Everton one's going to be tricky. You know what?
So I think, if I'm honest, Bobby, I've given a lot of stick to Lampard in the past. But I think right now, he's finally doing the right thing, and he's making Everton a team that is hard to face. Yeah. And I think the introductions of Tarkowski and Connor Cody was 2 excellent signings for them, and they got a good back 4 now with Mikalenko and Patterson on the fullbacks. And Idrissa Gueye is gone, and Onana.
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard to play against that midfield. They're gonna kick your ass. If people thought that McTominay were tough, wait until we face them too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, all previews are done on this show, and I don't know who will be doing it. It might be me. I don't know. I haven't got a clue. But yeah, tune into the previews for the Everton and the Brentford game. I don't know when the preview is for the Everton game, but check it out anyway.
I expect nothing more than a 1-0 win, if I'm honest. I think it's going to be a very tough game.
Oh, now Tony's saying 6 points has to be the max before we play Spurs and Liverpool, if I'm honest. I do get where you're coming from, but I think that Brentford game is going to be so hard. And the Everton's going to be tricky. I think we should come through that one, though. But the Brentford one.
Don't forget, guys, like, as good as Spurs have been, the record against us at our ground is awful.
Yeah. Yeah, what I'm expecting from Tottenham this year is we'll beat them at home and we'll probably lose away. Yeah. That's what I'm kind of unfortunately expecting. And I will probably hide from Paxton Road, to be honest, because I do jump into their comments sometimes and go, Tottenham weren't too great today. I might hide from them. So I think there's literally nothing else to talk about for the FC Zurich game. We're both expecting Marquinhos to start, both expecting a win. Big up to everyone in the chat. King, shout yourself out because you've been a brilliant person to come on and help me tonight.
No,
So
of course. You've been very supportive to me and in my journey as becoming a content creator. So if there's any time I can help, I gladly do so. And guys, if you do like FPL content and Premier League and Champions League content, make sure you subscribe to my channel, King's Football Show. I'm doing a watch along today for the Liverpool-Napoli game as well.
Thank you very much. But everyone, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell for future shows. We will be back probably in the next couple of days. But for now, we are out of here. Take care, everyone.